So, a few topics I want to talk about today. This is going to be one of my videos. Is going to be about meditation. So, I'm going to scoot over a little bit this way. All right. So, meditation is huge in spirituality. It is, I will say, 100% essential on your spiritual journey. So, I'm going to be making some meditation videos. And I'm going to start off because I've been thinking a lot about some people I know personally who are struggling with meditation, meaning that they want to meditate, they are trying to meditate, but they're getting stuck, right? They're going through a meditation process, they're starting to get into meditation, and then there's a point in that meditation itself where they get stuck, where they just can't concentrate, they can't seem to let the problems of the world move on. They can't seem to let things go. They're kind of holding on to things that are stopping them from really getting to a deep meditation. So I'm going to be making meditation videos leading up to actual meditation music videos. Some will be guided. They'll be guided and non-guided meditations. So, and what I want to do is I want to make guided meditation videos, but I also want to use the exact same video, the exact same sound for non-guided, because some of you watching don't need guided meditation. You already know how to meditate. Some of you might need a little bit of help in that, so you might want to choose the guided version. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the exact same video two different ways, one with like the same exact tones and sounds and everything, exactly the same video, the exact same length, one guided, one non-guided. So that way you get to choose which one you like, because I have found in my personal searches for guided and unguided meditation that there are always different sounds, and sometimes I was like, oh, I really love that sound right there is really relaxing, but it's guided and I don't need guided, so I wish they had this in non-guided. So I want to be able to give that to you guys. So it's something I'm working on, so stay tuned for that. That is coming. But going back into meditation, I want to give you guys some tips. So this is just tips on how to meditate and what to do before you meditate. Some very important tips that have helped me when I meditate. So first and foremost, when I wake up in the morning, and you have to decide a couple things. You have to decide when you want to meditate, and then when you choose to meditate, why are you meditating, right? Those are two very important things. When are you going to meditate, and why are you meditating, right? So the when, for me, just an example, I meditate in the mornings, I meditate at night, okay? I do it twice a day. The best way to do it in the morning is wake up from your sleep, immediately, like most of us, right? Most people in the United States and around the world and all over the country and all over the globe, all of us, right? Most of us, I can't say all of us, but most of us, the very first thing we have to do when we wake up is use the restroom, right? Our bladder, we haven't used the restroom all night. We've slept hopefully a good 6, 8, 9 hours sleep. Even if you slept only 3 or 4 hours, you still end up, your body's like, okay, let's go use the restroom real quick. So get that knocked out of the way. Wake up, go to the restroom. Even if you're half asleep and groggy and kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing. Just go over there, do your thing, use the restroom, and then come back. All right, come back to your bed, or maybe you want to sit down on a chair, whatever you want to do. Then from this moment, you don't want to use your cell phone, okay? One of the things that I need to get across to you all is that when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you grab should not be your cell phone, okay? It should not be your cell phone. The best time to meditate, in my personal opinion, is first thing in the morning, because you're coming out of this sleep, right? You're coming out of the sleep. You just woke up, and your body's still in that kind of, I mean, you're awake, but you're not 100% awake. Some of you might need that coffee in the morning, right? Some of you might need something to help wake you up. So you're kind of still in that little sweet spot. I call it the sweet spot for meditation, because when you meditate, you need to relax. And you kind of already relax when you first wake up, right? Unless you're waking up with a type of alarm that I don't even use. I use like soft meditation music to wake up. Very soft, gentle meditation music on low volume to help wake me up. So let's say I want to wake up at 6:30. I'll set my alarm for like 6:15 so I can really enjoy, like wake up and kind of like, oh, okay, it's time to wake up, and really enjoy that 15-minute process of kind of getting myself acclimated to, okay, I'm awake, but I'm still kind of like in that sweet spot. I go use the restroom, I come back, and I'm just like, you know, listening to this music. Then what I do is I go on the floor, right? It can be in your living room, it can be in bedroom, wherever you have space. I go on the floor and I do stretches. So I sit down, I put my left leg out and I try to touch it, you know, just like that. Try to touch your left foot. And then I tuck my left foot in, I put my right foot out and try to touch it. And I hold them for about 15 seconds, right? You know, stretch out as far as you can go, before it's like, you know, you don't want it to be painful, but you want to feel that stretch. And so I do 10 minutes of stretching every morning. I'll do the left foot, right foot, then I'll do left hand on the left foot, then I'll do the right hand on the right foot, and vice versa. I'll put my legs together, I'll put my hands out. I'll get to the point where I can take my legs, put them all the way flat with my feet touching right in front of me, you know, just like this, right in front of me, where I can lay down, pretend this is my feet, where I can lay down and I can actually put my forehead rested on my feet for 15 seconds. You want to get to that point, just 10 minutes of stretching, okay? You really, really want to stretch out your legs and stuff. If you know any techniques that can help you stretch, you know, your sides while you're doing that, you know, you can hold these type of poses. My point is that you should stretch out your body, because your muscles are kind of tense. Sometimes in the morning you might have a little bit of pain in your legs or pain in your back. So you just kind of want to stretch out your muscles, because if you're going to meditate with pain, it's not really a good idea to meditate when you have, like, you know, muscles that are not relaxed and stuff, because you want to relax your muscles. If you can't relax your muscles, you're not going to be successful meditating. So for me, I just do a morning stretch, a little 10-minute routine. But number one important thing, when you wake up in the morning, if you choose the morning, don't use your phone and jump right into stretching. After the restroom, jump right into stretching. Then you can either, and there's no right or wrong way to meditate. You can meditate sitting down in a chair, you can meditate laying down in a bed, laying down on the floor, whatever you feel comfortable. So after I do the stretching, then I get my legs crossed, I put my hands here, and then I just close my eyes and I tell myself, okay, where do you feel, like, just do normal breathing, you know, just regular breathing at this point. No deep breaths yet, just normal breathing. Where do you feel, and then I start scanning my body, right? This is right away, I start scanning my body. Where do you feel any tension? Do you feel any tension in your neck and your back? Hopefully not as much in your legs and your back and stuff, because you just did some stretching, but where do you still feel tension in your body? And recognize those areas, okay? Recognize where you feel tension. We're not doing deep breaths yet, we're just scanning our body. So you can do this with your eyes open or closed. I prefer with my eyes closed, so I cross my legs after stretching, I close my eyes, and in my mind, I'm scanning my body to see where I have any tension, any built up stress, right? So once I figured out those areas, then I say, okay, I'm gonna take, there's no science to this. You can do 2 deep breaths, 3 deep breaths, 4 deep breaths, whatever you wanna do, okay? And you wanna focus on that area. So let's say I have a little bit of tension in my shoulder, right? My right shoulder. So when I'm ready, after I scan my body, I know where the stress areas are at. I'm gonna say, okay, with this, I'm thinking to myself, with this deep breath, I'm gonna breathe in the earth's energy, and when I release, I'm gonna release all the tension that's built up in my right shoulder. And just imagine when you do that, your right shoulder, like, just completely relaxing. And then, you know, let's say your left calf is tight. Well, then you do a breathe in and you just want to loosen up. You just want to say, I want to release all of the, you know, all the built up, you know, stress or whatever you feel in this part of your body. And you do those breaths, right? You do those deep breaths. Then once you do the deep breaths, okay, step 3, because step 1 is stretching. Step 2 is getting into position, putting your hands down and scanning your body. Step 3 is doing the deep breaths to find out, you know, now you're releasing the tension from those areas. Okay, step 4 is, and this is how I meditate. Step 4 is I just concentrate on my breath. Now you just breathe normal. Don't force your breath, just breathe normal. But I want you to feel when you're breathing, when you're doing these normal breaths, I want you to pay attention. Do you feel the breathing through your nose? Do you feel it through the back of your throat? Do you feel it in your abdominal section? Do you feel it in your chest? Where do you feel that breathing? And close your eyes, and this is step 4. Close your eyes, just do regular breaths, regular breath, regular breath. You're not doing any more deep breaths. And you're just concentrating on that section of your body where you feel your breathing, right? So you want to, what I do is I breathe in, and then just slowly breathe, just regular, don't force anything. And then I concentrate on the body where I feel my breathing the most. For me, I feel it usually in my abdominal section, okay? That's where I normally feel it. So, but everyone's different, right? Where do you feel it? So I concentrate on my abdominal. Feeling it. And when you're doing this, what you're actually doing at this moment in step 4, now you've reached a point, okay? If you've truly relaxed on step 3, you know, those tense parts on your body. Now you're on step 4. When you really do this and you're just concentrating, again, you're just concentrating on where your breathing is coming from, right? Where is it coming from in your body? Where do you feel it? Where do you feel the in and out? Like, you know what I mean? And so once you feel that and you concentrate on that, what you're actually doing is your body's starting to become completely relaxed, right? At this point, if you did it right, your body's completely relaxed. Meaning you should at some point start feeling like you are connected, right? So what I mean is if I'm sitting in a chair, I'm gonna feel like I am part of that chair. Like I don't know where my legs begin and the chair ends. Like I feel like it's all one. Like I am the same as the chair, or I am the same as the bed. You just sink so deep. You let your muscles sink so deep into whatever you're doing. Sitting down on the carpet, now your body is part of the floor. You're laying in bed, now your body is like part of the bed. And you wanna feel this. And doing step 4 properly and just concentrate on that breathing, you're gonna feel so relaxed that you are gonna feel like your body is part of that item, right? Chair, floor, bed, whatever you're using to do these breathing techniques. And you should feel like you are now becoming part of that, like you and that furniture are becoming one. Step 5, okay? Well, step 5 is now set the intention. Why are you meditating, okay? So let's say I'm meditating because I wanna have a phenomenal day, and I want to remind myself how awesome I am, how beautiful I am as a multidimensional being, knowing that I'm in control of my own life, that I make my own decisions, and that we are all part of a greater consciousness, right? All of us are, because we're all connected. All of us around the whole globe are connected. So I want to set the intention to have an awesome day. So now that I'm fully relaxed after step 4, step 5 is now setting the intention. And then you just say to yourself in your mind, mentally, you say, you know, and this is just one example of one, you know, the way I meditate in the morning. And I use different, I don't always set the intention the same way every single day. And you don't have to either. There's no rules to this. It's whatever you want it to be. It's whatever you want it to be. That's the cool part about spirituality, cool part about meditation. It's all up to you on what you want to experience. So just always keep that in mind. So for me, I'll say things in my mind, like remind myself, like, you are an amazing multidimensional being. You are part of a greater purpose. You're gonna have an awesome day today. Nothing today is going to ruin it for you. You're gonna be positive all day. You're gonna give love to every person you see. You're going to, and this is something I do, I actually do this every day, is say, do your best to put a smile on somebody's face today. Make sure before you come home, whatever you do today, make sure that you put a smile at least on one person's face today by doing an act of kindness. Just a simple act of kindness. And don't necessarily think about what that would be. Just know that this is something you want to do. So maybe you're at line at Starbucks and you want to buy the coffee for the person behind you. That's an act of kindness, right? Maybe you see somebody homeless on asking for money and you want to give them some change or give them some money. That's an act of kindness. So if you give that act of kindness to somebody, give that act of kindness to somebody. Don't necessarily judge, right? Don't judge, and don't think twice about it, you know? An act of kindness comes from the heart, comes from the soul, right? And put a smile on somebody's face. There's so many other examples I could give you. I just don't want to make a 30-minute video. These are the 5 steps. You set your intention, you say that, and then you just do some regular breathing. This could take you 10 minutes. It could take you 15 minutes, it could take you 20 minutes. It really depends on you, on how quick you can relax. But these are the 5 steps that I use to meditate in the morning. Now, I use a different set when I meditate at night. I have different intentions, so can you, but those are the 5 steps to meditate. At the end of the day, again, it's really up to you. At the end of the day, it's really up to you on what you want to get out of spirituality and what you want to get out of meditation. But these two go hand in hand. Meditation will change your life. Meditation will help you astral project. Meditation will help you see and communicate with your spirit guides. Meditation will help you connect to the spirit realm. Meditation will change your life in such a good way. And it makes you more calm. It releases so much stress and anxiety. Why wouldn't you do it? But these are just some helpful 5-step process to meditate. And hopefully this video helps, but there's gonna be more videos about meditation coming, so definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching. Have an energetic day, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Peace, love, and light. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, and it's awesome time to be alive. Bye-bye.